quick on the injury front. Cody Simon had to come out. He's getting evaluated for concussion, and Joey Blunt had to come out getting evaluated for concussion. So, what we said all week, the most important thing is a win. So I feel really good about that. And I told the team all three phases made plays to help us win the game. And I'm sure all three phases for sure wants plays back. So the most important thing we do now is tomorrow. Let's learn from it, get better, and move on. Yeah, well, the execution of some end-of-game calls I thought was really good. The end of the game was awesome, but I thought holding them to a field goal there on the second to last drive, that obviously was a huge stop there. I think Dante made a play. We rushed pretty well there, covered some guys up. So that was good. You never know how the game's going to kick out, and every yard counts. So I thought that was big. I thought he played pretty good. One time he wasn't on the right guy, and it happened quick, but he was just a little late getting to it. But I thought he held his own, and that was one of the keys to victory is no balls over our head, and I thought we did that tonight. Say it again. Yeah, it was a good shot. It was a good shot. He's physical.
You've talked many times about learning and winning easier, but is there any frustration in there because maybe you guys weren't able to get to where you needed to be until the end, or?
No, not honestly, Darren. Week one in the NFL, it's kind of there's a lot of unknowns, and I'm most pleased that we came out 1-0.
You talked about the unknowns. I know you obviously haven't watched the tape. Were there anything you learned about this team, an unknown that's known?
Yeah, they didn't flinch. We had the lead there, and then momentum you could say momentum kind of swung when they blocked the field goal, went all the way down the field, but defense showed some resiliency there. To hold them to a field goal. And even I think 2 drives before that, we're kind of backed up. Kyler probably wants to throw back on second down, but on 3rd and 10 converts to Marv. That was huge, and I think we ended up with a punt there, but it took off 4 minutes, trying to eliminate some possessions there. So that was good too. So, like I said, a lot to learn from, but I'm happy that we came out of here with a win.
You talked this week about the importance of explosive passing plays. How happy were you to see that big connection tomorrow?
Yeah, that was good. That led to a touchdown. You know what I mean? And I think the one Trey Benson run maybe got to a field goal there off that one. Typically, when you have some explosives, you got a chance to score points. I thought the one 3rd down 2 off the top of my head, Kyler extended and hit Trey. That was a huge play. That was a 3rd and long. Those can be backbreakers for you on defense. So it was good. I thought Kyler operated well, did what he had to do.
What can you say about the pass rush? Was that just a function of the Saints' offensive line?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say a function of that. I thought it was a function of how well they're coached. I thought that he did it. Kellen and their staff did a really good job of not letting us rush, and that's real in a game. But when they do that, you can't give up explosives, and you should keep the score down, and that's what we did.
Trey and Mark combined for like 130 was pretty balanced. Is that kind of what you want to see out of them, or is there more?
Whatever you need to do to win a game, Josh. Yeah, I'm sure they'll all want some plays back there. I probably. The one, I think late in the game there, we ran it on 3rd down. I think that was the right thing to do. I typically want the ball in the quarterback's hands there, but thought that was the right thing to do at that point in the game. But we'll learn from this and go, and we'll get better next week.
Any concerns about the run defense?
What'd they go for? Not a ton. They had some good schemes in there. I thought it was pretty good. I know Kamara had the one explosive for a touchdown. He's a good player, man. I thought we had it bottled up. They chose to run the quarterback a little bit, which were a little bit unscouted, not totally, but they used their quarterback in a way that made it hard, but I thought that our guys made some adjustments and kept that where it needed to be.
Kyler had a lot of success on scrambles. You think of that as a play that's not designed, but how much of that actually does come down to planning and kind of looking for those opportunities?
Huge, yeah. That was a point of emphasis for us. Obviously, we practiced it, but I trust him explicitly out there to do what he sees. But I did think there were some high leverage snaps in that game where he used his legs for our advantage, and that's what you want to see.
How was that a point of emphasis? What do you mean by that?
Well, when you go through your reads and you're clean, and there's nowhere to go with the ball, let's be smart with the ball and extend plays and use your legs.
We haven't had a chance to talk to Kyler yet, but he was sick this morning.
Yeah, he was.
Talk about the resilience of him today.
Yeah, I thought it was good. He woke up with a little bit of a bug that was kind of going around, honestly, a little bit. Nothing serious, but it was going around. But there was no threat of him missing week 1. I know that.
Coach,
Yeah, they really stood up when they needed to too. You know, I thought there was a span in there. You know, I liked how we started the half. I loved how we ended the half on offense to go down there, get points, and kind of not give them a ton of time there. And then coming out, you know, you're looking at the score and you need to get a stop. And we went 3 and out, forced a punt. That was good. You keep the score at 13, you should win a lot of games.
What did you like from Trey Benson and kind of more what's there?
Thought he was decisive. I know he hit the one explosive, but you know some of those they did a good job. They got a good defense. That's gonna be a good crew. I thought that made the correct decisions and was decisive. Had good ball security. Got 30 yards for us.